Breaking news: Nigerian lawyers taking their place and deciding what next with the suspension being given to Twitter by Buhari's led administration. They said the Twitter suspension by federal government is an attempt to try to cover up the atrocities from the global exposure so that they will hide very well all that they are doing in Nigeria. Whether you like it or not, the statement made by President Muhammadu Buhari, they don't know the implication of what they have done. In fact, they have too much evidence. If they are going to be tried, they are already guilty before the trial begins. They are guilty already because as we speak, the whole world is aware that Nigerian government is trying to cover up something. You incited and said you wanted to teach people what it means to understand the meaning of war. And all of a sudden again, you are now trying to ban what will make the people expose your atrocities to the world. So Ojekomo, one of the lawyers, is saying, well, we know that it is federal government's attempts to try to pretend like, what they are doing. They don't want anybody to know. But funny enough, the world is aware. As we're just speaking now, world leaders are already saying that Nigerian government has violated the rights. They've gone ahead and they've done what they are not supposed to do. The what was sworn, the oath that was taken together as a group of people, Nigerian government has already broken that oath, which ought not to be. You see, and I wonder when they will step in and quickly remedy the situation before it goes out of hands. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Twitter suspension, federal government trying to cover up its atrocities from the global exposure, Ozokomo. Human rights lawyer Mike Ozekomo San says the federal government is trying to cover up its atrocities from the international community by its decision to suspend the operation of the microblogging site Twitter in Nigeria, the country. He made this known in a statement on Friday titled, When a Treacherous Government Twindles and Twinkles. The Punch has earlier reported that the Twitter deleted a post by the Nigerian President Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired on Tuesday. Consequently, Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, announced the suspension of Twitter yesterday, citing that the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining Nigerians' coexistence as a country is the reason they are banning it. However, checks of our correspondence shows that Twitter is still up in Nigeria as of the time of filing this report, as users still have access to the platform. The minister's statement was also silent on the time that the ban would be enforced. Reacting in a statement, Uzokumo said, well, I am not surprised that the federal government has suspended Twitter's operation in Nigeria. Are you? I'm not. I have always said that this government has a very thin skin for criticism. It is a government that cannot take the punch, but delight in always giving punch to adversities. Never real or imaginary. This government is a failure. What does Nigerian government think Twitter loses by being suspended? It is just the Nigerian people that will suffer. In the same way, the government has been pushing Nigerians in the last 6 years. Twitter will not even bother whether Nigeria uses Twitter or not. It is the Nigeria people that loses who uses Twitter regularly for business, communication, disinformation, and acceptance of information. The Nigerian people are the ones at the losing end. And honestly, that's the truth. Twitter does not gain anything whether Nigeria uses it or not. So, we are the ones that are the receiving end. And that's why everybody, together we have to stand up. Nobody can say it's not my business. No, you can't say that. Not now. There is no, it's not my business. It's our business collectively. This period of this thing of saying, it's not me, it's them is what has brought us here. Of course, is what has brought us here. For if we can stand together as one, then we are taken seriously. Just imagine that you have workers. Then only one person comes and say, Madam, we dey want protest, our salary too small. You will not take the person seriously. But if all your workers come together unanimously, you will listen. You will pay attention and you say, when did you guys decide on this? How come you guys never told me? Then you come to the table of dialogue and you begin to discuss it, analyze it, and see what you can do and how you guys can come to a consensus. And at the end of the day, you guys are at a meeting point that resolves the issue. But when you have a set of people who are on their own, and one person or two people comes, you have 18 teachers, one person come and say, Madam, we're not coming to school tomorrow. Say, why? What happened? Our salaries are too small. Really, don't come now. The other 17 will come. Do you see? And the other 17 are in agreement, but nobody is agreeing together to come together. Do you see that you are actually fooling yourself? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You are disgracing yourself because your activities and your position did not show that you are in unity. So you will not be taken seriously. If you want to be taken seriously, you have to posture yourself really seriously. For as you propose yourself, as you position yourself, that's the way you be addressed. You see? It's happening, and Nigerians need to rise up to the occasion that this is actually a reality. If we don't speak up together as one people, one divisible unit, you look at what is happening. From Twitter, they will go to other social media platforms. Yes, it's happening. No, Nigerians, don't get it twisted. This government is a government that is oppressive, a government that wants to keep the people bound and do whatever they want to do and ensure that nobody speaks. How do you get how did we even get here in the first place? How did we get here? What kind of mistake did we make? Eh? The 6 years has been hell and torture. And here we are. Unless a miracle happens, that it does not get to the next how many years. If not that, say miracle happen or something, we're stuck. You see, it would be a miracle to have, but what can we do? That's why many people say, you know what, we want out of Nigeria. We want out. We want out. We want out. But this government is rather, against the people and do not want anybody to speak. You see, things must change. They honestly have to change. We'd like to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thank you so much. God bless you. Do have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.